Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm still smiling. I'm so happy to be done, number one, with the taking Dresden over. Now, I'm going to check the map real quick. And here we are. This is our new camp, so to speak, or our city. Now, we're here. And you can see right off the bat where everybody else is hanging out, which is cool. And then there's also some other NPCs, I guess. These are the ones we can interact with here for various things. Um, and we still have we have even more locations. These here, the barracks, now we know, we've been in there. So we've been in there's Mother House we haven't been in. And over here we've got a jewelry store we haven't been in. And there's the tavern and the inn. I think we've been in there, have we? I know we've been in there. So, yeah, this is really awesome. Now, we also get to go in the Citadel. Now, I don't think this is the dungeon Citadel. I think this is the actual Citadel. So, let's go inside and check that out. Everbright Crusaders reporting for duty. My name is C.R. Kobelin, and I am at your service. Oh. Queen Galfrey is gathering the main attack forces in Nerosian. She ordered us to replenish the losses suffered in Canabras and to come here. We will support your troops. Awesome. We definitely need your help. Thank you. We are ready to go to the front immediately. Allow us to be at the spear of the attack. Morvag, don't speak unless spoken to. Don't worry. No one will be defeating any demons without you. So, who is this you have brought with you? Everbright Crusaders, mainly. But we have a lot of volunteers who joined us. Those who arrived at the Queen's call but didn't want to sit in Nerosian waiting for the main army. All the hotheads know that the front is here. Ah, CR nods at the boy behind him. We picked up this one, too. He walked to Canabras with an old sword in his hand and a few copper coins in his pocket. He was going to keep walking to kill the demons, and then he'd probably have laid siege to Threshold, no doubt. So did you help fight in Canabras? How are things going there? Well, no, not personally. The Queen summoned me and the bulk of our order to Nerosian. Almost all those who remained behind in Canabras have died, and the ones that didn't were disorganized and leaderless. But the order did not perish. New volunteers have been pouring in our ranks. We're licking our wounds. Canabras is rebuilding. Life wins out. People are coming from all over Avestan to help. Many are joining up with the Crusaders, just as it happened back in the First Crusade. Oh, fantastic. Well, this is great. You will be serving under my command. It is an honor, Commander. Let's give the demons a dusting. That's awesome. Oh, look at here. We have a button. Button. Who's got the button? Let me look inside here. All right. Now, if you recall, this was the room that we're in that's our headquarters is actually the room that we fought Staunton in. So it looks like we can, oh, that goes out. So we can't go back downstairs. So that's fine. So that gets us outside. This looks like my new room. Looks like the bed is still there. And, yeah, this is cool. Very cool. All right. Well, without further ado, we are going to click this little button. And we've got Irabeth and Regil and Anevia and a guard. Guess maybe we should touch base with these guys first. Let's do that. Let's talk to Erebeth. We have to give her that sword. Hail, Commander! Erebeth, I have something for you. I found your father's sword. Here, take it. Oh, praise Iomedae. I don't know what to say. I'm forever indebted to you. I never thought I'd get my sword back. Please allow me to reward you, and please, no objections. I could never replace this sword. I shall never part with it again, I swear. Oh, wow, she gave us 50,000 gold? I didn't know you had quite the deep pockets, my dear. How's the Eagle Watch doing in Canabras? Well, everything is going well. I was afraid that everything would fall apart without Anivia and me, but I took a risk and left a very clever lad in charge. He's a tiefling, as it happens. He infiltrated the cult alone. They couldn't imagine a tiefling wouldn't be on their side. He exposed an entire cell. So I personally knighted him just before the city was attacked. Of course, there were many who weren't happy about it, but it's not my job to make people happy. He hasn't disappointed. He built up the Order's ranks again and is running everything smoothly, as if the demon attack never happened. Oh, that's fantastic. We do need to talk briefly about what happened during the attack. Yes. I was shamefully faint-hearted. Praise Iomedae, it didn't affect the course of the battle. Still, my behavior was unworthy of a knight. Well, under the circumstances, leaving my position would be tantamount to desertion. Still, as your advisor, I strongly recommend you release me. Oh, no, that's not going to happen, so don't even go there. So who's going to lead them? If you deserve those titles. No, Diplomacy 15, we're going with that. Who will lead the Eagle Watch, then? You know I have no one to replace you. Oh, the Eagle Watch. It's my pride and my creation. How can I ever think of giving up? How many cultists have we destroyed, and how many remain right under our noses? That's the spirit. Thank you for still trusting me, more than anyone else does in this crusade, even more than I trust myself. Well, she's definitely still affected, but we're going to try to just let it go and let her heal and see maybe if the morale and the spirits and things go well for a short time. She'll be all right. All right, let's check in with Reggie. Knight Commander, it is good you found time to meet me. There's a matter of some urgency I have to discuss with you. All right. It was incredibly interesting, the power you and your companions received during the fight. And now my interest has been gratified. The power your companions received has passed on to me as well. It manifested after my usual evening reckoning. Oh? How do you feel about that? Well, I believe I now present a true threat to the creatures and initiates of chaos. The imprisoned cultist we kept for certain observations experienced this firsthand. Striking, isn't it? Divine intervention at a critical moment is rare, but not beyond imagining. But in this case, part of the power that you received through this intervention has passed to someone who has joined you well after the fateful moment had passed. Whatever the nature of this power, it will help us in our mission, and that is a good thing. Sensible pragmatism. One must always be pragmatic. In any case, this is shallow philosophizing. You must have questions. Well, do you plan or have a strategy for the war against the demons? I have a clear idea of the forces I shall require. Currently, I do not possess them, though. But I know what steps I have to take. We have to amass and fortify, gathering scouting information, resolve certain problems of an organizational nature. My people are establishing an outpost not far from the ruins of an ancient shrine. Demons appear there often, so we'll be tracking them for information and honing our skills in combat. This is my strategy for the moment. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. Nebbia, my dear. Anything new? Hi. Have you figured out how the demons have been sneaking up on us? No dice. Our scouts crawled all over the area, down every hole, nothing. The gray road was completely empty, and then, bam, a whole army popped up like a jack-in-the-box. My only lead is a few scouts who didn't come back from the gorges to the southwest, but we found no sign of secret paths or underground passageways, and definitely no route we can use to quietly move large forces through. But I feel it in my gut. There's some evil scum out there. We just have to look harder. Of course, I could send out more scouts, but they might disappear like the first ones. Why don't you go there yourself and find out? You know what? That's probably a good idea. You know, I'd like to give that rat Nura a good shake. How long was she serving these demons, I wonder? I'd bet a good silver if I turned her upside down and shook her hard. Something interesting from Fallout, not just lice. So, did you find out anything new about where Monago went to? Nope. Zero zilch. Whole lot of nothing. The scum melted into thin air. Soldiers saw her jump out the window, run through the square in front of the citadel, and suddenly disappear. We haven't heard anything from her, and I don't like it. I'm telling you, this is bad. First of all, her kind just doesn't give up. If we can't see her, it means she's setting a trap. I mean, it would be great if the demon lords just gobbled her up for all her failures, but I think that's too much to hope for. Well, thank you for the info, my dear. Take care. All right, now we are going to push this little button, and we're going to check out what's been going on with the crusade since we've been gone. We had been in Dresden forever, it seemed, and I'm sure things have changed. So let's take a look. Oh, look at the map is different. Look over here. All right, we better look at this. Crusade development. Now that you've captured Dresden, new options for the crusade have become available to you. You can now construct buildings in forts and Dresden. Issue decrees, capture and investigate new regions. Both mercenary and trainable units will appear at the commander's headquarters. The demon armies will try to take Dresden from you, destroy them, or else after 7 days of siege, Dresden will be completely blockaded by enemy forces and you will no longer be able to command the crusade. I'm guessing that would mean game over. So we don't want to have that happen. To access the Crusade Management window, click the button in the bottom right corner of the screen on the global map. Okay. Crusade Stats. Developing each of the Crusade stats opens up new options that empower your armies and economy. Military focuses on drilling and training. Logistics focuses on economy and construction. Diplomacy focuses on establishing contacts with mercs and foreign nations. Leadership focuses on morale and generals. Once the rank-up requirements for one of the Crusader stats have been met, you will unlock the corresponding decrees. Okay. So we're going to get experience now in each of these by things we do on the big map. And here's our finance points. See, we've been collecting finance points when we were doing battles before, so we're going to have even more battles to do. Here is that window it was telling us about. We can buy points if we want. Okay. Our morale's high. Okay, we don't have those flags here anymore. At least not on this map. So we can't switch to our group from here. What are these? And then we got these. We have these are events. 2 events. Okay. Let's check it out. Restoration. Dresden was built long ago, and compared to modern fortifications, its construction is hopelessly obsolete. The officers wish to rebuild the fortress and are arguing over what should be done first. Reinforce the defense or expand the streets. Well, yeah, this place has been trashed, hasn't it? I think we need to reinforce defense right now because it has been way too soon. We cannot let that break down. So we're going to do that one. By rebuilding and fortifying the walls, the soldiers will improve Dresden's defenses. Nice. And a visitor from the past. A small crevice opened in the middle of Dresden. Then a tiny, sickly old man climbed out. Coughing heavily, he introduced himself as a spirit of the Sarkorian land and thanked the Crusaders for their struggle. He wishes to help the crusade and is offering the commander a choice. He can either open up the metal deposits that sleep beneath the earth not far from the fortress, or grow lush forests on top of them where wild game will make its home. Oh. Well, we're going to take care of him, but I don't want to. Let's do, Let's convince him to just help with whatever he can and not tax himself too much. The spirit explained that he was suffering from a terrible sickness. The breath of the world wound had poisoned him. He was tired of fighting this blight, and thus agreed to spend what little power he had left to aid the Crusaders. With his remaining strength, the old man unsealed the ore deposits in the ground and revived the sparse groves, and then he vanished. Delighted with the fresh air and praising the spirit's sacrifice, the Crusaders rushed off to hunt and search for ore. Oh wow, he did both. I wonder if that actually killed him. If we had taken care of him, maybe, oh well, doesn't matter now. It is what it is. Okay, so these are the ones we did. Right? Okay, so yeah, so those are finished and we don't have anything new. So it looks like we have a bunch of other ones to look at. So let's go ahead and get started. Decrees. Okay. You can only have one of my decrees issued for each of the crusade stats at any time. And there were 4 stats, right? Okay. Some can only be issued once. Others have a repeat time, which is displayed in the description window. Okay. Your progress in crusade management unlocks certain special decrees. Okay. Wow. All right, since we only have 4 different sections, we are not going to be able to start all these. Okay, these right here, are these both diplomacy? No. Okay. Forming a logistic council. The success of military action depends on regular supply of everything troops need. The logistic council is made up of experienced officers, and they will ensure there's no chaos in the army. Alright, so that one is important. That will only take 1 day to deal with. This one also takes 1 day. Depends on Neurosian. Okay, no, we are going to first take care of our own here. We need to do this one. So we're going to do the Logistic Council. So that's going to take 1 day. This one we can't do. See how it's pink? And we don't have, oh, because it's logistics also. We can't do that. Okay, there's none for the economy. The army, here we go. Once a traitor, always a traitor. A lawbreaker is a criminal for life. Thus said the commander in the fight for the Lost Chapel. Then she ordered military tribunals to be organized within the army. Now that Dresden is free, the commander's advisors finally have the opportunity to carry it out. Definitely going to do that. Now that's going to take 5 days. Okay, we don't have anything there. Relics. Now we can do one of the relics. The Crest of the Fallen Knight. Okay, that's one of those that we picked up. It's in our inventory. It's going to take 5 days, so we'll do that one. Now we have these 3 that we can't work on. Let's go to the map. Wow is all I got to say about that. This is Canabras. This is Dresden. This was all the map that we had available to us before. Look at this. Holy crap. To say that we're going to be busy is an understatement. Now we have some new locations. Gargoyle Canyon, Ford's Outpost. Here is an outpost. Keeper's Canyon. So this is for our group. The campaign is for the crusade. Look at this. Oh, wow. Well, this is different. Look at all these armies. Holy crap. Well, today we're not going to get a whole lot done on that, but because today is exploring the city day. But next episode, I think we're going to focus on getting some of these armies taken care of. We can recruit and all of that, so we are going to deal with that next time. So, yeah. Okay. All right, let's look at our quests. Need to review this real quick. So Kayla is still out there somewhere because remember we let her go. She was spying on our camp, so we've still got that happening. Now we've got under Sword of Valor, we have to go to the Heart of Mystery, Hell's Ordinance. That one we failed, so we can't do that. Now here we go, the Fifth Crusade, the Dragon's Fate. We have to find something that once belonged to Terendelev, that we haven't found that yet. Know thy enemy is new. Search for traces of unusual demon activity. Find how the demons are sneaking in. Yeah, we're still working on that. The final sunset of winter. We have to find the missing crusaders. The dragon hunt. Yes, we have to look for the dragon. Battered spirit. Oh, that's Irabeth. Okay. We've got a mythic quest. Above the clouds. Oh, yes. Our little dragon friend told us to go meet some people outside a ridge not far from Dresden. So we do need to take care of that. Probably sooner rather than later. More than nothing, we do have a companion quest to do. That's Ninio's middle game. Build a stable in Dresden, form a staff council, and order the Crusades to improve a relic. Okay, well, we're already working on that. We have this gold buckle we got to talk to the storyteller about, which I have no idea where he is. In pursuit of the past. So those are with the storyteller. All right, now she mentioned this build the main stables. Okay, so to access construction, click on Dresden or a fort. Oh, we got to click on the map. Okay, so we click on Dresden. There it is. Okay, we have 33 footmen and 22 archers. That's my that's my army, I think. Or is that's all that's protecting us? That's not nearly enough. Look at the buildings. So we currently have an archery range, a smithy, an arsenal, a main barracks, and a supply center. Okay. And I think it said we needed a stable. And this is Dresden. Not much left of it, is there? Well, let's see. That's already built. Oh, look at this. Yeah, we've got a lot to do. Now, we still have our walls, thank God. And we have our 2 entrances. Okay, so we can build a laboratory, apothecary. Those are not going to be number 1. I guess the ones we can't build are grayed out. Hospital, Society Lodge. I don't care about that right now. Okay, so we can't do a stables right now. Training grounds. Do I have that? I have a barracks. No, we do not have. An arsenal provides bonus to AC for all trainable units in adjoining buildings. So if we put the training grounds here, that gives us a 10% bonus to all trainable units. Okay, well, we have to build something. So we're gonna build that. And that's the main barracks. Okay, that one doesn't have to be adjacent to anything, right? I don't know if I've already messed up. Now, if we do build a hospital, I think we're going to get more armies back if we get killed off. So maybe we should build one of those early on. Does it need to be next to something? No. We're going to put that here. Okay. And that's all we're going to build right now, because we need to do some fighting to get some more points. Because we don't have a whole lot there. But this is awesome, everybody. This is just fantastic. Okay, I'll go back. Now, the last thing I want to do today is leave the building. It was out here, right? Yeah. And see what's outside here. Oh! Oh, this is different. Okay. So we can go directly to these different places. Awesome! Now we do have a quest apparently in here, the dragon hunt. So that'll probably be the first place we go. But look at this! This is great! And then we can just leave. We'll save that for another time. Maybe next time. We've got to take this a little slower. It's a little overwhelming, all of this new info. Well, everybody, thank you for joining me today. Please give a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And hope to see you next time. Take care all. Bye-bye now.